Mexico versus South Africa, the tactical battle that decided everything. Most fans will remember the scoreline. Some will remember the goals, but very few will understand what actually won this game. Because Mexico versus South Africa wasn't decided by luck. It wasn't decided by individual brilliance alone. It was decided by tactics, by positioning, by movement, and by one crucial adjustment that completely changed the flow of the match. So what happened? Why did one team take control while the other struggled to respond? Let's break it down. The game plan. Before kickoff, both teams had a clear identity. Mexico wanted control, possession, patience, quick combinations through midfield. South Africa had a different idea. They wanted intensity, transitions, direct attacks, and aggressive pressing. On paper, both plans made sense. But here's the first question. Which team's style would survive under World Cup pressure? The opening minutes quickly gave us the answer. The early battle. The first 10 minutes revealed the key tactical theme. Mexico constantly created numerical superiority in midfield. Whenever South Africa pressed, Mexico found an extra passing option. Watch this movement. The midfielder drops deep. The fullback pushes forward. The winger drifts inside. Suddenly, South Africa faces a problem. Press high and leave space behind. Sit deep and allow Mexico possession. Neither option was ideal. This raises an important question. Was South Africa pressing too aggressively or not aggressively enough? The answer would define the rest of the game. The key tactical problem. As the match progressed, Mexico identified a weakness. South Africa's defensive block became stretched. The distance between midfield and defense increased. This created pockets of space, small spaces. But at World Cup level, small spaces are all elite players need. Mexico exploited them repeatedly. Notice how the attacking midfielder receives the ball between the lines. Notice how the defenders hesitate. One step forward leaves space behind. One step backward allows a shot. This is where the game began to tilt, and South Africa had no immediate solution. The turning point. Every football match has a moment where momentum changes. This game had one too. Mexico adjusted their build-up. Instead of attacking through the center, they started using wider areas. This forced South Africa's defensive shape to stretch even further. Once the block widened, the central spaces reopened. Now Mexico could attack from multiple directions. The result? More chances, more pressure, more control. But here's the real story. The adjustment wasn't complicated. It was simple. And that's what made it brilliant. Why South Africa struggled, to South Africa's credit, they never stopped fighting. Their transitions remained dangerous. Their pace remained a threat. But football is often decided by who controls space. And Mexico controlled the most important spaces on the pitch. The central channels, the half spaces, the areas between the lines. As the game progressed, fatigue made the problem worse. The distances increased, the pressing became slower, and Mexico became more comfortable. At that point, the outcome felt inevitable. When people look back at this match, they'll probably focus on the goals. But the goals were only the final chapter. The real story was tactical. Mexico's ability to create overloads, their intelligent movement, their control of key spaces, and their crucial mid-game adjustment. South Africa showed courage, energy, and moments of quality. But at World Cup level, tactical details matter. And on this day, Mexico won the tactical battle. Now here's the question for you. Was Mexico simply the better team? Or could South Africa have changed the game with a different tactical approach? Let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoy tactical football breakdowns, World Cup analysis, and football documentaries, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications. Because the biggest tactical battles of World Cup 2026 are only just beginning. Football isn't just a game of goals. It's a game of decisions. And this one was decided by tactics.
Jimenez right into the wall. Back to Gutierrez, and then Gallardo's effort is sliced into Pushing, shoving ahead of these set pieces. It's flicked on by Reyes. Alvarado's crossing. That's the goal he was looking for. It's Raul Jimenez, and it's 2-0. A World Cup goal at last. Cutting onto his right foot, got a decent shot away. Makes an immediate impact. A lot of people interpretation of what he saw there. And Zwane, the veteran playmaker, has to go.